All right. Well, going from one thing of Ghostface to another. So, unfortunately, Radio Silence is not going to be directing our next serving of Ghostface on the big screen, which would be Scream 7. We are getting another director named Christopher Landon. Um, Sad news, I know, because Radio Silence has been doing a really good job with this, but I don't necessarily hate the idea of getting a new director in for Scream 7, especially if you're going to start doing this as a franchise. I hope that this trilogy works out okay. I don't necessarily need a quadrilogy for this new core four. I don't necessarily care. My thing is I, as much as I don't want to see any of them die, I think one of them has to die in this next one. I'm sorry, one of them has to. And
They
that was
need
one of
to.
my main complaints of the last one is there was a character that, granted, yes, I know it is arguably relatively survivable, the situation of getting stabbed multiple times by two assailants. There are instances of people that survive that for sure, but it's just one of those things that's like I don't know. Maybe I like the character, I like the actor, but I think that one of them has to fucking die. Don't make it the Randy character, for the love of God. Do not make it another Minx. I'm going to be very pissed because Randy was one of my favorite characters from Scream 4 or Scream 1.
They should then kill him. I say kill him. Go ahead and
No,
kill him
no,
off.
no. Don't kill
You
your
always gotta kill. You always gotta kill off a
kill your
favorite
new Randy.
character.
Do not kill your new Randy. You are going to literally prove everybody's point that this is basically just a retread of the originals, and I don't want that.
Oh, okay. I get it.
Now, that being said, with this new director, I think he's probably going to do just fine. I believe he's worked on a few Scream movies before, as at least either a producer or he has worked on behind the scenes somehow. Don't quote me on that, but I've heard the name before. I trust this guy. I think he's going to do just a perfectly fine job. If Radio Silence says they trust him, I trust him. So yeah. Anybody else's thoughts on the new director for Scream 7?
I mean,
I think he's going to do a great job on the movie. Honestly, he's been there for the past. If he has, like I said, if to go word is if he has been there for the past few movies, then yeah, I think he's going to do a really great job getting the actual details to this movie down.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully, he doesn't kill off the Randy character because then it just would be a piece of shit more likely.
Just be retreading the first movies, yeah. Lewis, you were going to try to say something?
I said it happens. It just happens.
Yeah,
it tends to happen. I think as long as they have a good director that they trust in to move the franchise the way that they need to, it'll be fine. So I mean, I think one of the misconceptions of having a new person in is I think it's just the fear of not performing as well as someone who has already have a high caliber of just their profile basically of all the stuff that they've done. So
I think that it also comes from, I think each and every one of us has dealt with this situation of a new manager comes in and just screws everything up by making humongous changes.
Yeah. Or at the very least, they haven't fucked with you yet, so you don't hate them, but everybody else hates them.
Yeah.
I've had that situation more times than I'd like to.
And I think that's where the fear of new directors comes in.
It's a very similar fear. I don't disagree with you.
Now, I do have issue with what you were saying about killing off one of the big characters. We lost Dewey in 5.
I'm talking about this new group. Out of the new group. The core 4.
The new core 4.
Well, there was never really a core 4. It was really the core 3 from the original franchises.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because you had Dewey, Gale, and Sydney. Now you have the Meeks twins, or at least Randy's niece and nephew. You have, not Stu, freaking Billy Loomis's daughter. You have her half sister, and then that's it. Yeah, that's the 4. That's the core 4. Funsies.
Sounds like funsies.
Yeah. No, I'm definitely looking forward to this next movie. But yeah. So going for,
I might even go watch it.
Oh no, I highly recommend it. If you haven't seen the new Scream movies, definitely check them out, especially if you're a Scream fan. Which, granted, I'm pretty sure a lot of them have. Those movies they did really well in the box office, so that's good. Also, Scream 6 is really entertaining. The only problem I have with it is the final act. The final act kind of sucks. I mean, it's still fun. It's still fun, but the reveal is like, come the fuck on, really. But that being said, it's still fun. I still like that movie. It's on my to-do list to get. I'm trying to get Scream 4, and then I'm gonna get 5 and 6. That's my goal.